All right, so we're officially packed up, and that is a wrap here in Palm Springs, California. Now, over the past roughly 4 or 5 days, whether it be waking up at 3:30 a.m. on the East Coast and then pretty much staying up till, God, we were up till like 1 a.m. on the West Coast, this has been an awesome trip. It started off with just building the event space that we were going to be filming at, and then also that first evening we got to go to an aviation event at an air museum. It's on an air hangar, and behind me we have a couple of airplanes, and here in a little bit we're just going to be running the lighting for the event. We're going to be doing some photos and video of it. You guys can kind of see, didn't expect to be in an air hangar or like an aviation museum, but tonight should be pretty cool. And I'll be shooting just handheld with the LUMIX S5 with the Canon 24-105. We'll be shooting ISO 640, and we'll be shooting ISO 4000, the two natives. Got some NDs, but we're gonna see how this goes. And day two, pretty much starting off with just, as you guys can see behind me, we're going to be assembling the rest of the set, all the lights, things of that nature. I'm going to be doing some time-lapsing, getting some B-roll footage of these guys in action. You guys can kind of see the venue space, 3 screens, a couple hundred people. We'll have some lights. I'm also going to be doing some cam ops, so outside of the LUMIX cameras, I'll also be operating some of the bigger cameras, maybe even doing some spotlighting. All right, so tonight, we are up, so maybe you can see, maybe you can't, but we're up here. We're working the spotlight tonight. Got the old S5 because we're going to be taking some photos and some video as well, but it'll be up here for the next 2.5 hours, I think. God, I hope I don't have to pee. When I think about this particular event, and I think about this gig and kind of like how everything ended up coming about, it was fun working with a new group of guys, all extremely professional with different skill sets. And then someone like myself, who I would just say that I came in with a really open mind in regards to just being willing to do whatever, because typically, you know, I do more photo and video style stuff, and I kind of run the show on that end of things. And working with a different team, working with a group of people is just really nice, because a lot of my projects are by myself. From time to time, the bigger ones, I get to actually hire some help. But for this one, just being a part of a team has been something that I haven't really got to do as much ever since going out on my own. And I have a really, I guess I'd say, appreciation for it, of just working with people that are, you know, there were just plenty of times when, like, if I needed help or I had any questions, everyone was really willing to just kind of show me. And then, of course, I just took the approach of, like, if you can show me once, I might mess up once, but then the next time I'll correct that mistake. So whether it was building cameras, running the spotlight, taking some photos, documenting the guys, whether it be the audio engineers, the guys building the event space, Abel that was running the Blackmagic camera, you had Dan, who is actually the director of the whole thing. You also had Gabe, and you had Josh, and you had Ron, and all these guys really were just kicking ass and taking names. And the client was very happy, and I lucked out, and I'll also be going to Chicago next week to kind of do a very similar event and play the same role, doing the behind the scenes stuff while also being a camera operator, a spotlight operator, helping to move gear. Yeah. This experience, Palm Springs, never been out here. It's absolutely beautiful. This event was fantastic, and I look forward to working with the JRP crew in the future a lot more frequently, and I just had a great experience. But that is the behind the scenes look from beginning to end of going on the road for 5 days and working with a production team and completely from beginning to end pulling off a successful live event.